Well, hello everybody, and welcome to us playing some Stoneshard here. You're going to see us coming through. This is our first kind of stream in the new era of how we're going to be streaming. This is also going up to YouTube, so those of us who are joining us on YouTube, welcome. We get the benefit of having both the stream on Twitch Live and to be able to have this on YouTube. My name is Jeremy. I'm going to be guiding you through this game. Let's get going. It is Stoneshard, and we are going to get going. We just had a new update for Stoneshard, so going to be some new things going on here. We are going to go through the prologue because it's time for you guys to see it.
Damn it. Where am I? You are awake, just in time for the ritual. We'll have a use for you, so very soon. Don't try anything funny or you'll end up like one of your friends. Perhaps I should check on him again. All that fresh blood, that must have drained by now. Curses. Doesn't look like we won that fight.
Does not look like you won that fight.
Need to get out of here before this bastard returns. Looks like my shackles are rusted to the core.
All right, so we are going to head in and so basically I'm going to guide you through it. There is going to be some tutorials that goes on to this prologue. I do know most of what's going on. So what we're going to do is we're just going to remove our rusted shackles and take those off. Also, we have some tattered rags that are going to do absolutely nothing for us. So we're going to take those off as well because we go man style in here as Varen goes through. So let's check a body out.
Your bad feeling was spot on this time. They didn't search him. Bad move. No offense, buddy. But you won't need all these things anymore.
All right, so we get to loot the body, get some water, get some bread, and we're going to get some lockpicks, so we'll throw those over there. Now, everything that we get during this prologue, we're not going to get to keep, so you're not going to see me collecting items as I normally would and as I normally will later on. The bread causes you to gain more thirst, so what we're going to do is we're going to eat the bread first. That's going to satiate our hunger, and then we're going to drink, and that gets rid of our thirst. Now it's time to get back to work. It is locked, so what we'll do is we will pick the lock, and look at that, opened it right up.
I'm not alone, survivor. Got to arm myself and find the rest.
All right. So let's head over. We're going to pick up this iron bar, and you've noticed that our health is restoring every time we take a couple steps. It restores every couple turns. So what we're going to do is we're just going to look through and see if there's anything else that we can pick up prior to beating up on that guy. Looks like we've got some stuff in here. Let's pick this lock. Ooh, we got a ring. What does it do? Health restoration. Every little bit counts. Nothing in there. We got to equip our iron bar, which does 15 crushing damage. And close off our inventory.
The cages are unlocked and blood trails are fresh. Looks like everyone was taken somewhere. Seems like I was the only one to be left in the dungeon. That's strange.
That's because you're all that is man, Varen. Alright, nothing in here. Nothing in there. Oh, look, we got a skeleton, but nothing on that corpse. Just smash away. Ooh, look, we got an apple. Oh, there's some shiny going on. That's just the shackles that we took off.
How did you get out? You are dead.
Nice. Alright, so we'll loot this body back, but we're going to kill the guard. So we're going to just wait and have the guard come to us. And because you don't want to move into the guard, because then he'll attack you. Taking a little bit of damage here. But you notice this game is unforgiving. Alright, so we get 250 experience, and we pick up a shiv. We did take a ton of damage there. So we'll put the shiv in our other hand so we can dual wield. Let's see if there's anything on that body. Just some shackles, so nothing important for us. All right, and again, we are gaining health. We've gained 10 back already as we move. But in combat, it makes it quite difficult to go through.
Burn. Led to death. Such a foolish way to go.
I love the voice acting in this.
Trap. I have to take a look around
Look at that. So we did not disarm the trap other than standing on it. So we did take some damage. We are bleeding. We have a severe leg injury. See, this is going to be the lesson that we learn for going too fast.
Damn, I forgot about my leg. Hurts more and more. I need to find something to treat the wound before it festers.
I love the heartbeat. And unfortunately, because I'm bleeding, I am taking damage, strong pain. I can't move. Look at that. Welcome to the Stoneshard. This is the beginning of the game. This is just the introductory quest. And I wanted to show you that just to show you how this game is incredibly challenging. They get you right away. So we're going to blast through this again. And, oh, we got to take off our shackles first. Look at that. All right, shackles off. Search his body. Get our lockpick. Get our bread. Get our water. All right, we'll pick the lock. Okay, so that'll be the last time I show you a purposeful death on stream. Pick up our iron bar. There's no body in that one. There's a body here. Pick this lock. This time we don't get a ring. So every time, now this is the one thing that we'll point out, is that this game is different every time that you play it. So you notice there's no ring. So we didn't get a ring this time. We're going to go back to being manly.
Unlocked and blood trails are fresh. Looks like everyone was taken somewhere.
Didn't get a apple this time, so everything is a little different every time you play, which is kind of nice. This time we didn't take near as much damage. Alright, so now we'll go through the game as per normal. Nice and slow.
Burn. Bled to death. Such a foolish way to go. Looks like there is a trap. I have to take a look around unless I want to share his fate.
Alright, so we've got a trap. We're going to use our detect trap skill by pressing 1. Look at that. And we disarm the trap. And now we can take the damage, or we can head through.
Damn. I forgot about my leg. Hurts more and more. I need to find something to treat the wound before it festers.
Alright. We did find a peasant sash. Don't know whether that does anything for us, but we're going to put it on anyway because that's just how we roll. So you see we've got a mild leg injury and then we've got pain. So as we take a look at our character sheet, you're going to see this ability here. Now these won't heal on their own. You can try and sleep them off, but in this case we really do need to take care of it. So we're going to be looking for items to take care of that.
All these boxes will surely find something in them.
That's just the game telling us it's time to smash away. Alright, we got lots of stuff here, so we're going to take all of it.
I can use this to patch up my leg.
Okay, so we're going to use a splint to patch up our right leg, so that's going to heal that up. And we are in pain, so there's a way to get rid of our pain. So we're going to use this ether inhaler, and that will get rid of our pain. But it does give us some intoxication, so if you look, our intoxication condition is going to affect our healing efficiency. So we can get rid of our intoxication by using an antidote. So that's gone, but we are clumsy. Alright, so we're going to walk around here. We might move to the wrong tile, but that's okay. Hey, look at that. Something to put on. And now weapons. Alright, so we got lots of good weapons here. What we're going to do is we're going to be using our most effective weapons together. We're going to keep the bow and arrow. The problem is that we don't really have much on the bow and arrow right now. in regard to just how much damage. 16 damage, 18 damage. So we'll take that. And again, normally we would keep all these items, but right now there's no point because, and again I'm going the wrong way because of the clumsy. There's no point in keeping the items because we don't actually get to sell them. There's no benefit to keeping the items, but you would normally manage your inventory quite well. Alright, we can head through to this hallway. This door is locked. Alright, so we got an enemy that's coming in. We'll let him make the first moves. We're just waiting. And now it's attack time. And we did level up. So let's take care of our level up. So we're going to go to our character screen. We got our attribute and stat points. And the way that we're going to go through that is you look here, we've got these pluses, so we're going to add to those. We're going to add to our strength, and yeah, let's go to our strength. So lots of strength for poor Varen here. And then we also developed a skill. Now, I'm going to hold off on skills right now because the one skill that we would like to use and have is pyromancy, and we don't have the ability to learn that yet, but we will later on. So we're going to hold on to that skill. Check out the entire hallway because you never know what you're going to find. Some bookshelves. Hey, how about some wine? And again, this is valuable, but something we're not going to carry in our inventory for the purposes of this prologue.
A pyromantic treatise, just like the good old times in the academy. Got to recall a spell or two.
All right, so we're going to read the pyromantic treatise. And I could go through and read this all, but it really doesn't do anything. It just adds some flavor to the game. Now that we've read this book, we can just throw it away. And then we're going to go into our skills, go to pyromancy, and look at that. We have fire barrage, and we're going to learn that, and it goes down to our number 2 skill down here. All right, let's continue to move on. Look at that. We've got a gentleman that we need to blow up. The range of the pyromantic skill is listed on there, so we are going to shoot that. He didn't get set on fire. We're going to back up. And then we'll blast away again. Any opportunity you can in this game to keep enemies away from you, you definitely want to keep that because they get nasty. And it doesn't take much for them to get a crit hit to knock you out and you just end up in trouble. Alright, we picked up a monastic book. So this is talking mostly about the what ends up happening in the Abbey, which is where we are right now. And Brother Irv is sick, and it's not a cold. So we're going to head through right now. We got some diary pages we'll pick up. This is talking more about what's going on as they go. We got a horrible disease that permeates the entire monastery, and there's a quarantine declared, which we should all know about right now. Okay, let's take a look on in here. We're going to smash some of these barrels. Got a diary page to look at. And again, if you want to pause and just continue to read, feel free to go ahead. Oh, blood's leaking from their eyes. That's never a good thing. Let's take a look at this bookshelf. Oh, a geomantic treatise. We'll read that. It doesn't seem to get us anything. So we'll dump it. And here's our third diary page. And so now blood's coming out of his eyes, and the guy who wrote this for us. So again, feel free to give a pause if you want to read all that. We will spend more time reading through things once we get into the main mission. Identification scroll, we want to keep that. This is just to be able to look at any items that are magical and see what they do. And then this is if an item is cursed but pretty good and we want to keep it, we'll go through and use the disenchantment scroll. Another identification scroll and an enchantment scroll, so we can enchant an item. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. Our axe does the most damage, so we're going to use that and enchant it. So we have extra crit chance and crit efficiency on this axe, so we made it magic. The old catacombs. Oh, there's some stuff to smash here. Now, you'll see me every once in a while stop and just press the 1 key. The reason that I'm doing that is I want to check every hallway for traps. The possibility that traps exist is very high. And checking all the time prevents us from dying just the way that we did earlier on. Trying to create as much space as we can. Lots of damage. There we go. So we did a bunch of damage. That's the good way to do things, which is just to separate yourself from your enemies and then back away. See? Look at that. No more yawning on stream, just sneezing. This is my replacement. Of course, I said yawn. I deserve that. Blast away at this bat. And we destroy the bat. Nothing on the shelf. Oh, we got a medicine that we can take. What does it do? Minus 5 sanity, minus 35 energy replacement, but plus 35 health replacement. So if we're really hurting, we can use that. Again, checking for traps. Ooh, a headband. Yeah. Looking good. We'll back up here and we'll blast this rat with some fire. And the reason that you saw me not walking through the fire is exactly what you saw right there, which is you will catch on fire if you walk through a on fire corpse. And that's exactly how we do that. We're just using our fire barrage to our greatest use. We got to wait a few turns for that fire to die down, or else we would take damage and very well maybe set ourselves on fire. Let's check for traps again. No traps there. Just get into the habit of checking for traps all the time. Okay, we got a hood, which gives us frost resistance, and a traveling staff, which isn't better. So we're just going to leave all that there. And again, I would be picking this up, but we don't get to keep anything from the prologue to our main character anyway. Well, and we did get a bleed, so that we've procced a bleed. I'll show you that that's just a simple enemy that we didn't give space to, and we did proc a bleed. And it is on our right leg again, our poor leg. We're going to use this bandage on the right leg, and we're going to heal it up. Check for traps again. Okay, so we've got some unidentified boots and an identification scroll. Check out what those boots are. Steady hide boots, knockback resistance. Those are going to be better than our traveling shoes. A splint is always useful. You're going to find that becomes part of our regular inventory. Back up and away from the rat. Blast away the rat. Then we got a zombie who set himself on fire like a dummy. Oh no! And he was able to touch us, but we cut his head off nice and clean. I like it. We got to level up. Let's take care of that. We are going to up our strength again. Want to do much damage. Again, you'll see that we are thirsty, so let's have a quick drink. And we got another skill to learn. When a bolt of fire barrage connects with a burning enemy, the duration of the burning is prolonged by 1. That's not terrible. That's an area of effect spell. Ring of Fire ignites. Surrounding tiles dealing 18 fire damage to enemies. That's a 51% chance to ignite all affected targets and applies -20 fire resistance and extra pyromancy power. All right. Well, let's see if we can't work on getting an ability here for our axe. Mutilating Lunge. We do have an axe equipped, so we'll be able to use this. This allows us to close distance. So if you look at the range on it here, we get be able to close that last bit of distance when enemies are coming at us. Let's have a look in this room here. Check for traps. We're just, again, destroying everything that we can if there's anything useful. The boss is not a gimme by any stretch of the imagination. Oh, more boots. Let's identify these boots. Impenetrable, so slashing resistance +5. Yeah, those are better. Done with these ones. And we do have a surgeon's toolkit. It's useful maybe, but we'll take it for what it is right now. And again, checking for traps. That is the way up, perhaps, or maybe a way down. Meant to just do that. Okay, we don't have any gloves, so that's going to be a step up. And then this is a healing salve. These are really valuable throughout the game. We end up using these a lot. Check these shelves. Smash this barrel. Again, checking for traps. Everything is locked in here. Alright. So we have a great army heater shield. This is actually a really good item. Let's use this and identify that. Nimble healer staff. Cooldown's duration. Weapon damage +6%. Well, that's a useful little item. But we're going to keep the double blast of being able to hit with both weapons. That helps with our resistance. Find the way to the next floor. Alright. So we're at full health. We're in good shape.
Those are coming from upstairs. I bet everyone was taken there. I have to find my way up, whatever it takes.
Alright. Let's have a look here. We've got a guy who's on fire. Oh, he's got lots of good stuff. Unidentified potion. Not for long. Potion of harm. Damages health. Oh, good thing we didn't take that. This is our contract that we took. Maybe we're a little bit hungry, so we're going to eat just to get it off of our ability there. And a war bow. That's better than this bow that we have right now in case we were going to use it, which we did not. +3 protection, +1 protection. We'll take the +3 protection. If only this stuff carried over into the game. 22 crushing damage is better than 18 slashing damage. Yeah, if we could carry this stuff in, that would be great. We're going to take a quick drink there, and we're going to fill up the water skin. Really important to constantly do that. Alright, so they've added some to this, they really have added some to this prologue, because this prologue used to be shorter. Well, at least in my recollection. Perhaps I went the wrong way. That's a possibility too. Okay, we'll create our space, blast away, and it all hit the door. Use this ability, and we're able to kill him without a problem. Blast away at this rat. Kill him. Ooh, we get some raw, sinewy meat. Just what we need. That will happen sometimes. Didn't know there was an enemy there, and you turn the corner, and he just happens to be there. Alright, we got heroism as a state. Take less damage. Another one. Able to crit that guy. There were a lot of enemies in here. Check for traps. Nothing. Blacksmith mittens. Are they better than our falconer gloves? Falconeer gloves? No, they've got a higher fumble chance, so we're going to ignore those. Money! Now again, we don't really need it. So we got a failed pick. Check for traps. Nothing. Another identification scroll. Alright, so we got some serious enemies now. Ow. Blast away at this guy. The other thing you can do is you can inspect him and see where he's at in regards to his health. So he's at half health right now. So we're able to take him down. There is another zombie there. So we got to be really careful. We are low on health here. Clumsy, fun. That's what clumsy will do. Bring us right into there. So we did get a level up, which heals us back up to maximum health points, but it doesn't deal with anything that would happen on our character. So, for example, our head is at 91% condition, so our max health threshold is reduced. So we're going to use this right now. We're going to heal this back up. That's just going to increase our maximum health. Also going to keep them from getting injured. And we are in pain, so what can we do to reduce our pain? Well, we can take our hit of ether again, but it is going to intoxicate us. Alright, so we might have to have a couple turns where we don't do much. Because we don't really have anything to reduce our intoxication, with the exception of drinking a little bit of water. Open, we got a peasant hatchet. Doing more damage with that. A bucket, that's important. So our intoxication is reducing as we go because we did drink the water. But we do get that healing efficiency really reduced, so we want to make sure that we're staying quite healthy. Oh, we do have the ability to upgrade our abilities. Let's upgrade our willpower. That's going to help us with our magic power, increasing just a little bit. And now cut through. Delivers a strike. Sure, we'll take that. Lots of good axe abilities. So that is the way up. I wonder if we want to keep exploring. Kind of want our intoxication to wear down. Might have to have another drink of water. Down to 19%, so it's not so bad right now. Ooh, some cheese. We were a little bit hungry. A monk's staff, which gives us some extra. And then we have leeches, which are good for reducing pain. Alright, it looks like there are some other rooms to explore, but let's head up to the front. It's time to take on whatever it is that's troubling this place. The Corrupted Chapel. Take a look at the note. King Edward is gravely ill. Get rid of that. Time to head in and see what is what here. Let's make sure that we're all healed up. It does appear that we are. Our morale's good, our sanity's good, our hunger's low, our thirst is low. We're still a little bit drunk, but that's alright. Well, that guy's a can't get right.
Make it stop! Ah, an uninvited guest. We were hoping to save you for last, but since you came here willingly...
So, you are the one behind all this madness. You'll pay for everything.
How arrogant! Look around you. It's over. Soon both the Stoneshard and your souls will serve the higher purpose.
Roll credits.
Still, the court appreciates your courage. You could serve us well. Put down your weapons, and perhaps we'll spare your life.
Not this time, abomination.
Well then, we show you mercy, and yet you reject our gifts. Let the ritual begin. Kaya not Mirok.
So, we are stuck in here, and this guy is in a shield, so there's nothing we can do. We do get to destroy the statues, so we're going to head over to a statue here. We have to look on our floor right now, because we do have a blood effect. We have to dodge that, because it does a ton of damage. Taking a little bit of damage here. Again, we have to watch out for the blood effect. Got to kill off these zombies as they come to us. Alright. We desperately need to get off that blood. It basically ends the game for you if you hit that blood. One statue down. That's why you'll see me going step by step in boss battles, and this is something I would really recommend to use, because sometimes you get things that you are not expecting in boss battles, like that blood, and if you happen to get several steps onto it, you might walk right into something that just kills you right up front. Still taking damage from that one statue. Okay, so had we taken just clicked away, we would have died to that blood boiling underneath us. This guy's got some anger issues. Okay, the Stoneshard just went right into his head.
The host have mercy. What a foul beast.
Okay, well that thing is massive. Let's shoot it with fire. Okay, so this looks like the path that it's going to attack me on. Let's get out of the way. Oh, we did take some damage there. That hurts. And we are cursed. Oh, he's going to charge us. We're running away. Let's move out of the way of the charge. And he's going to get stunned. So we get a couple opportunities to whack at him. And we take 11 damage. Do we have anything in our inventory that could heal us? Health restoration is 2. This could heal us, but our sanity goes down. Energy replenishment goes down, but it's alright. I think we need to use this because otherwise we're going to be in trouble. Except now we're going to take a bunch of damage anyway. $28 damage, so that it puts us in pretty rough shape. Ooh, let's get out of the way of him attacking. Okay, we did get a second wind, so that's something that happened there. It does just get procced. It's based upon your sanity and how often positive and negative traits get procced. So I think we've got our recipe, which is just to get him to charge into the wall. Alright, he's going to do that right there, so let's get out of the way of him. A little bit of damage. How much health does he have left? He's got 40 health, or 40% left. I like that. Yeah, that was a mistake. I think we need to use this. Move out of the way. Hope he hits himself. Yeah, he does. Alright, so let's take a look. We're going to use this on our leg. Just going to heal that up. We're going to pain. We got pain 52. Yikes. That's not good. We're in strong pain, so our willpower is really reduced. As is our fumble chance increased. Alright, well, let's take a whack at this guy. I think we're just going to hit him. Okay, so run away. Still need to run. There we go, enough damage to take you out. Well, that was a violent explosion.
Baron, I have many questions. Now is not the time. We have the Stoneshard. Let's get out of here.
Alright, well, we don't have the Stoneshard yet. Because we could go pick it up. There we go. Now we have the Stoneshard. Nothing else in here to pick up, although it doesn't really matter. He's in lots of pain right now. Now, you'll die if your pain reaches 100%. I'll say that again. You will die if your pain reaches 100%. So, let's drink. That makes everything better. Heal up just to make sure we're healthy before we go outside. Nice and drunk. I think this is where our friends are.
Oh, my belongings! My entire fortune! I'm ruined! For the love of the whole Finward, shut your mouth! Baron is dead! Locke is dead! So is Jorgen! And you cry over some old junk! And it's all because of you, Baron. Did you think our lads would chicken out? You could have at least told me. An easy job. Maybe some digging. You call a horde of cannibals an easy job.
He's got a good point there.
Are you out of your mind? Do you think I was lying to you? When I swore that the monastery had been deserted for decades. So you're saying that you're going to set us up for certain death? I don't know. I hope not. It's some kind of mistake. This mistake cost half our men their lives.
More money for us.
I know. I have many questions too. And believe me, once we are done with the contract, Gwynel will answer each and every one of them.
No, Varen. This is where we part. The caravan is no more. Rinward, Aruz, and I are going back to Bryn.
After all these years, I've just saved your hides.
All you did was save us from the trap you'd let us into. We always used to know where and what our jobs were. But once you started rubbing elbows with Gwynel, there was no end to our misfortune. I want to know what Gwynel is hiding, why he needs stone shards, and what these damn stone shards are to begin with. And yet, we don't have the slightest idea about anything. Well, you only care about money. But there is no paying death off. I'm done.
You are free to go, but I am bound by the contract. I'll manage without you. Get lost.
Let's start with the voice acting in this game. It is incredible. Like, I love the voice acting. Osbrook, 1 week later.
So here I am. The caravan is gone. My leg is crippled. Half my men are dead, and the other half are deserters and traitors. The host be praised. At least I've got the Stoneshard. If I knew I had to deal with an entire cult of devil knows what, I'd think thrice before getting into the whole mess. I'm too old for an adventure like this. Only I could have a good talk with Gwynel right now. I'd ask him what the hell is going on. I've been doing this for 30 years, but I've never found myself in such a tough spot. I need to get back to Bryn. I'm not up to going there by myself, so that's why I sent for you. Do you remember how I helped you out back then? Time to return the favor. Damn, it's been so long. Tell me, what have you been up to?
Character creation time. All right, so we've got Jorgen, and he is swords, maces, axes, shields. We've got Arna, who's swords, maces, great swords, shields, combat mastery. She's a knight. Valve of the Feet. For each enemy within your vision, receive 0.7 or 7.5% cooldown duration. 2 abilities, energy cost, and 4% damage taken. What's his? Berserker friendly. For each enemy killed, receive plus 15% weapon damage and plus 20% crit efficiency for 10 turns. So that's not bad. Derwin is looks like a he looks like he's a ranger of some sort. First time an enemy enters your vision, they receive minus 10% dodge chance and 10% damage taken for 10 turns. And Jonna, she is your mage. Each learned spell grants plus 2 magic power. Okay. So, really, I guess I'm going to check to see if there's anyone in chat that can tell me what we would like, but it doesn't appear that there is. So, if there anyone is happen to be watching and wants to choose what we're going to be, feel free to. What I'm going to do is, just because I can't save, that's the problem. So I can't really save here. So I think I'm going to have to make a selection. And I'm going to go with what I believe that most of the people are going to want to see. And that is, I wonder what this second thing, oh, he's a dwarf. Human. Well, let's go with dwarf. Yeah, let's go with dwarf. We're going to go with Jorgrim. We're going to take advantage of this berserk frenzy, and we are going to confirm. It's got a good story, actually. I don't mind reading this. Not so long ago, people of Aldor would shake in their boots at the moment someone mentioned Tyr the One-Eyed, a legendary leader of Fjall brigands. Tyr's band was infamous for their audacious raids on the northern border. Round 3. Even the well-armed troops of the local lords suffered defeat after defeat from these ferocious dwarfs. Jorgrim was one of them, the best warrior in the band who had never lost a single battle in his life. Yet as time went by, the One-Eye's brutality towards captured settlements became too unsettling even for his own underlings. Jorgrim was the one who despised unnecessary cruelty the most. He always held a belief that the violence against the weak and defenseless is unworthy of a true warrior. It's fair. It's unknown when Tyr crossed the final line, but eventually Jorgrim's patience ran short, and the brigand leaders. Oh, boy. Scalp found its place in the dwarfs' long list of trophies. Left without guidance, the band fell apart. Some dwarfs returned to Fjall, while others, including Jorgrim, decided to go south and try their luck as mercenaries. Alright, that sounds good. I'm going to select Jorgrim.
Interesting. Anyway, enough pleasantries. It's time to get to work. So here's the deal. I can't walk to Bryn with my leg like this. So unless you plan to carry me, we need a cart. We need horses. We're in luck, though. While you were away, I had a talk with the village elders. We came to an agreement. We'll fulfill 3 contracts for them, and they'll give us a cart and 2 horses.
Okay, so 3 contracts.
Contracts. It's nothing special. I don't think you need my advice on how to deal with the undead and brigands. The elder will give you the details. You should go to him right away. No time to waste. I almost forgot. Here's a map of the area. You need it more than I do.
Alright, so we did get a map.
You can also ask the innkeeper about local events. He is a talkative kind. I'm sure he'll answer any of your questions. Off you go then. Good luck.
Alright. So let's take a look at our character. He does have some equipment right away, but the one thing that he does have is this nice dwarven axe. So we're going to put that right in because it does 23 slashing damage. Got some items here. Jorgrim's belt, crit chance +2, traveling shoes, and his amulet, which gives us extra accuracy. We got some food. We got a traveler's blade that we're going to throw into our hand as well so we can do as much damage as possible. And we got 350 gold. Let's go over and talk to this innkeeper. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to rent a room. We're going to rent it for 1 day. Don't worry about your belongings, just put them all in the chest by the bed. Your things will be safe there, I guarantee it. Alright, so we're going to walk away. Let's head up right now. We're going to have our quick nap. It is going to be the end of this episode. Let's pick up this apple. Free food all across the board. We'll go in, we'll have a nap, and we're going to sleep just for 1 hour because we just want to have a quick save. So the next time we come in, we're going to start to set ourselves up to be able to take on those 3 contracts, get ourselves a couple horses and a cart to be able to take our wonderful Varen to wherever he wants to go. And until then, we are going to say goodbye to you. Make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you check in on all the other videos. And come on back next time for another episode of Stoneshard. We'll see you again soon.